Happy Monday. So we're here for our first day of our Fitness for a Purpose workout group. And I wanted to start off by saying thank you so much for joining my group and trusting me with your fitness and with your workouts. I really appreciate it. I really try hard to make my workouts a little different and change it up so you don't get bored, and make it fresh, and I'll add in some games and things like that sometimes as well. So anyway, I really appreciate you joining me in this new adventure. So anyway, today I wanted to talk just real quick about water. So this is kind of like your challenge, at least we'll start off for this week, and hopefully you'll continue with this. And this is a good reminder for myself as well, because I'm bad about this one, is water and staying hydrated. As most of you know, water makes up about 60% of our body weight. So it's important that we stay hydrated. Water regulates our body temperature. It keeps our joints lubricated. It carries nutrients to the cells, and it provides moisture for our skin. There's lots of different recommendations out there if you do some research on water intake. So these are just general guidelines. This is kind of what I like to go by, but it's your own body. You have to listen to your body too. So it's not like a set in stone for every woman is this. But the Institute of Medicine recommends 91 ounces of water for women and 125 ounces of water for men. So that doesn't mean just drinking water. That's your anything that has fluid in it. So like if you eat watermelon, obviously that has a lot of water in it, so that would count. So about 80% of your water intake is actually from fluids, and about 20% of your water intake is from foods. So for women, that would mean you need to drink about 72 ounces of water a day, and for men, about 100 ounces of water a day. When I say water, I just mean fluid. I like to stick with water because if you're adding other things in there, a lot of times you have calories or sugars involved. So that's not great for us either. You can include coffee, unsweetened tea in that. I would do like if you're going to drink, I'm not a coffee drinker, but if you're going to drink coffee, I would try to the less sugar you put in there, and the better. And you can also include milk in this number, like a skim milk or something. So what I like to do is fill like a pitcher up with water to start off the day. I already did that for today. So I put my pitcher into the refrigerator, and my pitcher has about 75 ounces in it. And I'm going to try to make sure that through the course of the day, I drink all of my ounces of water. Now, you might want to drink more. I have some water here for my workout while I'm working out, and I didn't include that in my 72 ounce count. So I'm going to drink extra. So that 72 ounces is just general. Like I said, if you're working out, if you're outdoors doing yard work in this heat, then you're going to need to drink more water to replenish the water that you lose through just perspiration. So anyway, obviously more active people are going to need more water. And then, so just try to, maybe sip it through the day. Yesterday I did this, and I kind of waited until the later part of the day to drink. I had a lot of water to drink last night, so that I had to get up and go to the bathroom. Probably not the best way to do it. But anyway, so just kind of reminding yourself this week to make sure you stay hydrated. And we'll talk some more about that different ways to do that and stuff as we go through the week. But, all right, so enough about that, and we're gonna get started this morning with our workouts. I posted the workout last night on our Facebook page, so you may have had a chance to look at that. So let's just get warmed up. We're gonna open up our chest and then round and open up your back. So open up your chest, open up your back. If you're on there this morning, if you're watching, if you're working out with me, let me know so I can say hi to you, say good morning. All right, but some of you will probably do this a different time of the day. And this is kind of an earlier time for me as well, but I have to help a friend out at the Y and teach a class for her this morning, reverse. Good. So I'm just getting warm, loosening up my shoulders. All right, and then I'm gonna do some toe touches. So I'm gonna reach down and across my body here, stretching out my hamstrings. I'm hinging from the hip when I bend. Good. This always gets here, the backs of those legs. Waking up for the morning, mine are always a little tight. I need more yoga in my life. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, and then we're gonna just take this right leg, I'm gonna lift it up and swing it around, and then my left. So I'm alternating right, left, swinging around. This is just opening up my hips. I hear them popping a little bit this morning. Haven't moved much this morning, so there, I'm getting them loosened up. I'm gonna do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then I'm gonna take my right leg and I'm just gonna swing it back and forth here. Try to find your balance. If you need to hold on to a wall, that's fine too. If you lose your balance, it's okay. All right, and then the other leg. So also want you this week to try to make sure that you get all 4 of these workouts in for the week. Good. All right, rest. All right, and then we're just gonna do a little side lunge to the right. So I'm just kind of pushing my bottom back, sticking my hips back, and just warming up. This, you should feel this stretch in your inner thigh. I've got 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. 8, 7. Push those hips and butt back. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Now I'm going to either march or jog. So you can stay here in a march or you can jog. Remember, as we're doing these workouts, every workout that we do, listen to your body. If you have an injury or something's just not feeling right that day and it doesn't feel good, don't do it, okay? You don't want to hurt yourself. You can always modify. If I'm jogging in place and you don't like that, just march in place, right? So you can always change things up. There is nothing wrong with that. That is perfectly fine. I do it when I go to other people's classes. All right, and then we're just gonna step or hop. So you're either here or hopping side to side. Now when I say if something doesn't feel good, I don't mean like if Amy doesn't like burpees, which we know, and she's like, burpees don't feel good. Well, I don't think I believe that they don't feel good, like physically, so she can do burpees, but she just doesn't like them. So it doesn't mean if you don't like it, because sometimes the best exercises for us to do are ones that we don't like. All right, but if they physically hurt you, then don't do them. All right, now jacks. So you can do a low jack or full jumping jack. When you do jumping jacks, I want you to pull your arms down nice and strong. So you feel it all the way down in your back, in your lats. So even if you're here, it's like pull the arms down like you mean it, right? All right. We're getting there, guys. I'm gonna do 8 more right here. 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so get some water before we start. Have a sip. Also, if you're drinking, I drink a shake in the mornings. That can count towards your ounces too. All right, so to start our workout today, if you're not doing this with me, if you want to set your timer, it's 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Okay, we've got 4 exercises each set, and we're gonna do each set twice. So we're gonna start with our lunges. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step my right leg back, my left leg is forward. I'm gonna lunge down and up, down and up. I want my back knee going close to the ground, okay? All right, now if you want, here you can hold on to weights. I might do that. So you can hold weights for like a little extra challenge if you want. All right, so here we go. So I'm gonna have my right leg back, my left leg forward. All right, and down. Now you'll notice my body is straight up and down. I'm trying not to lean forward. I'm not leaning back in my torso. I'm keeping that knee, front knee in line with the ankle. If you need to change these and make them easier, just take your range of motion not as far, okay? But if you can get that range of motion, if you can get that back knee down close to the ground, do that. Ooh, we got less than 10 seconds. And rest. All right, you rest. I'm going to show you the next one. You're going to hinge at the hip, pull your belly button in. It's called a reverse fly. All we're going to do is take those squeeze those shoulder blades together. Here we go. Squeeze. Squeeze. So, I'm hinged at the hip. Hinged at the hip. That means I'm not bending from my waist. I'm not like this. My back is not rounded. I have to put my feet a little bit apart, about shoulder width apart, hip, hinge. You're gonna hear me say that a lot because that's one of the biggest mistakes I see people make is they have a rounded back when we do a lot of our exercises. And you don't want a rounded back. You want a nice straight spine. You've got to keep your chest proud. All right. All right, and now we're gonna go into a plank up down. So, let me pause it. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna come down onto your mat into a plank position. So here, Now when I do an up, down, I'm gonna start with my right hand, down, down, up, up, okay? That's what it looks like. If you need to modify, you go to your knees for the modification. All right.
Starting session.
Oops.
Starting session.
Here we go. Okay. So right here, my wrists are in line with my shoulders. I'm gonna lead with my right hand. So I'm going right, left, right, left, right. Now when I put my hand back up, I want it to go right directly below my shoulder. If you need to modify, you're here. Down, down, up, up. So if I'm here, I'm still got my belly button tucked in towards my spine. Like this, okay? Good. Keep going. All right, now I'm going to move my mouth out of the way. We've got shuffles. So all I'm going to do here is I like to do a couple shuffles and touch. Couple shuffles. Here we go. Shuffle, shuffle, tap. Now when I go down to squat, I want to push my hips and butt back, and I touch the floor if I can, okay? If that's too much for you, just stay up. You can stay up and shuffle, okay? If you add that touchdown, you're gonna work your legs and glutes a little bit more. Good. So I'm shuffling. 3, 2, 1. All right. Now I'm gonna go back to the top to those lunges. This time, my right foot is forward, my left foot is back, okay? And I'm gonna get ready for my lunge. Here we go. So, again, that torso is nice and long. I'm going down, coming out. Keep going. Let me look on here. I don't know if anybody, oh, Connie's on here. Good morning, Connie. Keep lunging. I guess that means all the rest of you are doing it later today. Some people said tomorrow, and that's fine too. You don't have to do it the same day that I do it. Whew. All right. Now we've got our reverse fly. So I'm gonna find my hip, hinge in my hip, take a proud chest, and then I'm just going here. Here we go. Fly. That's it. Really squeeze the shoulder blades. Use whatever weight size is good for you. I'm going a little bit lighter this morning because I have a class right after this. So I'll reserve some energy, but you can go heavier if you want to on these weights. Good, really squeeze. Good, all right. And then we're gonna go to that plank up, down. So down, down, up, up. This time we're leading with our left hand, okay? Here we go. So left, right, left, right. Keep your belly button pulled towards your spine. hands back in line with the shoulder. Are you feeling good this morning? All right. And then we just have our shuffles one more time. And this round is going to be over with. So get ready. 3, 2, 1, shuffle. And if you don't have enough space, you feel like it's hard to shuffle where you are, you can change it up. You could do like a little jump squat, right? If you need to stay stationary. All right. Keep going. We've got less than 10 seconds. Push it. Rest. Okay. That set 1 is over. So get water. You have a little bit longer rest. You have 45-second rest in between sets. So if your heart rate is up, you want to keep your shoulders up. Okay, so no hanging over at the knees. Keep your head up, keep your shoulders up. That'll help keep you from getting dizzy. All right, we're gonna go to round 2. We have a squat with a press. It looks like this: squat, press, squat, press out. I'm gonna grab a little bit heavier weight here. All right, get ready. All right, so squat, press out, squat, press out, pull it back, come up, out. So if you see it from the side, I'm pushing my hips back, squat. If the press out is too much for you, just take the press out of it. You don't have to do it. Squat. When I come up to the top, I'm squeezing my glutes. Squat. Press out. Rest. Okay. All right, now we have bicep curls. So just a regular old curl. Remember, arms stay close to the body. Here we go. Curl. Now, when you do curls, you want to hold your belly button in towards your spine. And you don't want to do this. You don't want to arch your back, swing the weights, none of that. Okay? You could throw something out doing that. So nice and slow and controlled. Belly button tucked in. You don't want to let those weights just swing down. So when they come up, gravity could just pull them down. We don't want to do that. We want to control them. Control them. Good. All right, now we're going to come down on our mat into this figure 4 crunch. So what I'm going to have you do is lay on your back. You're going to cross your right leg over your left. And then when we crunch up, we're going to crunch our left shoulder towards our knee. So our left shoulder towards our knee. Okay, so try not to keep your elbows back. Here we go. So elbows stay back and try to think about reaching your shoulder over towards your knee. Crunch. Don't put a lot of pressure on your head. Keep those fingers light. And I'm crunching across my body. Cross, across. Nice and light on my fingers. Good. Good. All right, and then we're gonna come up for our cardio is a high knee jog. So you can do a modified version here or a pull out version with the jog. Here we go. So you want to really try to get those knees up, 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 up. Remember, you can stay here, here, here. Just really crunch through those abdominals if you're here, okay? 20 seconds left. You can go fast, you can slow them down, whatever works for you. Do you want to try to get your heart rate up here? This is our cardio exercise. So you want your heart rate up. All right, and a rest. All right, we're gonna go back to the squat press. So we're gonna repeat those 4 exercises we just did. Get ready, 3 seconds. Here we go, squat, press. And press and out. Good. Pushing my hips back. Look, I'm pressing out, pulling it back, and then coming up. So down, out, in, up. Stay low in that squat. You got about 5 seconds. Rest. Okay. We have bicep curls next. So grab both of those weights. Remember, no swinging the weights. Here we go. So if you're working, if you're listening to my buzzer at home, we're working until the final buzzer. It starts sounding at 3 seconds left. You don't want to stop it. You want to get those last 3 seconds. You can get 1 more rep. Usually after that buzzer starts, at least 1 more rep. With high knees, you could get more. So we've got 5 seconds, then we're gonna come back to the floor, left leg, figure 4 over the right leg, okay? So back down really quick, because you got to stay with your time. All right, so left over right, I'm bringing my right shoulder up towards my left knee. Now the beauty of this workout is that we're doing this and this seems like the pace is too fast for you. Maybe you need more than 15 seconds of rest. And that's fine. You just change your timer. You have the list, the workout list with all the exercises on it. And just modify your timer accordingly. If you want 20 seconds of rest, that's fine. Take 20 seconds. Whatever is all right. All right. Now we're coming up. We've got those high knees. One last time. And round set 2 will be over with. Here we go. So, knees up. You can use your arms. Kind of goes faster. More like a sprint if you want. 20 seconds. Come on, I want you to push it. Ease up. Come on, 5 seconds. Rest. Okay, so keep your head up, shoulders back, have some water or whatever you're drinking. All right, so should have elevated heart rate. We're going for a side lunge. We're gonna lunge to the right, and if you want, you can add a shoulder press. So I'm gonna hold one weight in my left hand. Here we go. So side lunge, press, side lunge. So I'm lunging to the right. I'm pressing my left arm overhead. Lunging to the right. Good, let me show you from the side. So here, look at my butt. I'm gonna push it back. Look at my butt. That sounds weird, but that really sounded weird. But seriously, look, I'm pushing my hips and my butt back. Check out my back. It's not curved. Look, a straight spine, okay? All right, now we've got push-ups. So we're coming down on the floor, just a regular push-up. Hands under your chest, okay? Here we go. Now if you need to modify push-ups, look, you just go on your knees, okay? This is a good modification. You're still working. Look, my wrists are in line with my shoulders. My fingers are spread nice and wide. That helps a little bit. And look at that range of motion. All the way down and up. If you need to change your range of motion, that's fine. If it's little, that's okay. Just wherever you start, you're just working at your level. Woo. Rest. Okay. We have heels to heaven. So I'm flipping over on my mat. I'm gonna put my hands under my booty a little bit and I'm lifting up. Here we go. Lift. Lift. So I'm reaching my heels up towards the ceiling like I'm trying to make a footprint on the ceiling. Lift. Now if you want to make these harder, you can then bring your legs back down. So lift up, drop your legs. Lift up, drop your legs. That'll make it harder. If you need to make it easier, you can do one leg at a time, although I think that's harder. All right, and then we are coming up. We have jumping jacks. So we can just do regular jacks. Any kind of jack you want is fine. So right here, there's lots of different ways you can do jumping jacks, okay guys? So you can see here, you can be here. You can do these little seal jacks. You can do star jacks if you want to take it up a notch. You want to have fun with it, wacky jacks, okay? Make silly faces, whatever you want to do. Jacks. All right. Now we're going to go back to those side lunges, but this time the weight's in the right hand The left leg steps out, and then the right arm presses up. Go. So, my butt and my hips are pressing back. Press. So, really push back, press up. Less than 10 seconds. We have push-ups coming up. And finish that one. All right. So push-ups, and then we flip over our heels to heaven. All right, here we go.
Work.
So my wrists are in line with my shoulders. My belly button is tucked in. When you do push-ups, this is what I see the most of. When you kind of just let your hips go down first, you don't want to do that. A push-up is a moving plank. Keep pushing up, keep going, 10 seconds. You want your whole body to go down at the same time on this. Woo, press. Okay, and then we're gonna flip over for our heels to heaven. So, if you need to, put your hands under your bottom, or you can have them out by your side. We're gonna reach those feet up towards the sky, like we're making our footprint on the ceiling. Now when you're lifting up, you're using those lower abdominals to lift them up. Good. Lift. So control it, lift. So you don't want gravity to just pull you back down on these. You want to control as you go back down. All right, jumping jacks. Any kind of jumping jack you want here, okay? Whichever one of those was good for you. I'm gonna do these seal jacks. You can do regular jacks, low jacks, wacky jacks. In the last 10 seconds here, I'm gonna end it with my star jacks in this set. I'm gonna step it up a notch. All right. So, for my last 10 seconds, here I go. All the way to that final buzzer. Rest. Woo. Get water. So I like to challenge myself and challenge you guys sometimes to pick up the pace for like the last 10 seconds. Get out of your comfort zone. All right, we only have one more round to go. All right, so we have a plie row. Let me show you.
Pausing session.
So we're gonna turn our toes facing out. Okay, they're angled out. Like if you're in a square, rectangular room, or towards the corners of your room. Your feet are a little bit wider. Tuck your butt under. You're going down and then pulling the weights up. So down and up, okay? I'm gonna show you from the side. Okay, so trying to tuck my butt under. Now look, I'm trying to keep my back pretty straight. Like pretend that you're up against a wall and you're just sliding down the wall and then back up. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze those inner thighs. Good. Woo, 10 seconds, guys. All right, we have triceps coming up. So I have my bench, I'm gonna do tricep dips. If you don't have a step or a platform, do tricep kickbacks, okay? But right here, you're just gonna go down and up. Let me show you from the side. Look, bend at the elbow, press up. When I come up to the top, I almost pause at the top and really squeeze the back of my arm. Woo. I'm keeping my butt close to the step. I don't want to be way out here. That puts extra strain on my shoulder. So I want to be close. Good. All right. And then I've got a speed skater. So I'm going to move this out of my way. And I'm going here to here. Okay? That's a speed skater. Here we go. Now, if you need to take it down a notch, you just step and then bring your foot behind your opposite leg, okay? Or you can take it up a notch, or you can add where we touch all the way to the floor. So you touch all the way to the floor, you get a little bit more glute activation there. So you pick. Rest. All right, and then we have mountain climbers. So back down on the floor, right here, climb. Okay, back is flat. You can slow them down like that. If that bothers your wrist, you can do a standing climber right here. It's kind of like a high knee, right? But you're pulling your arms down and your knee up, okay? So go there or back down on the floor for those regular climbers. All those who said you were team mountain climber as opposed to team burpee, you should be happy today because no burpees. But we do have mountain climbers. All right, back to that plie row. Here we go. You guys, we're getting so close to the end of this workout. We have 3 more exercises after this one.
I found this on the web.
Oops, and we're done. Good. Remember on this, your knees are tracking out. Out. If your shoulders get tired, alternate. Or you can take the arms out all together and just do the legs. Up to you. All right. Now I've got those tricep dips. So you can go back to your step for the dips. I'm going to show you the kickback. So right here and here. So if you don't have something handy for your dips, or you just prefer tricep kickbacks, that's fine too. Remember, belly button stays tucked in, squeezing the back of the arm, okay? So either one is fine. Keep going. I'm gonna show you another thing about the dips, because we'll do these a lot. If your feet are out further, that makes the dips a little harder, okay? If you bring your feet in, then that's a little easier. Good. All right. We've got speed skaters and mountain climbers. So speed skaters, anybody else sweaty? Here we go. You can speed these up, look, fast. Or take them slower, whatever works for your fitness level. Remember, we can't see you, so you gotta make sure that you're pushing yourself. Don't baby yourself too much. Yes, listen to your body, but you wanna be a little uncomfortable. You wanna be breathing a little heavy, right? That's the point of working out. You want to do some things that you don't love doing. I don't love doing mountain climbers. In fact, I hate doing mountain climbers, but I'm going to do them. Okay, so here we go, mountain climbers. The biggest mistake I see on mountain climbers is people push their butt up. And to do that, look at my hands. Now my wrists are not in line with my shoulder. So that's not good form. I want my wrists and shoulders in line, and then your back should be automatically flat in that position. Whew. Come on. Remember, you can do those standing climbers too, if you need to. We're almost there. Woo. Rest. Oh, good job, guys. We finished. You did it. Well, your very first workout, fitness for a purpose. We did it. Our first workout, official workout, first workout in the books. All right. I think we have about 20 workouts a month. So that's a lot of workouts we're gonna do this year. So make sure, try to get in as many as you can. I'm gonna stretch this out real quick. So we're just gonna sit back into child's pose right here. That workout with our warm up and everything was less than 45 minutes, okay? You can get a good workout in 30 to 45 minutes. And even 20 minutes, 15 or 20 minutes works sometimes too. You don't have to always work out an hour. I rarely work out a whole hour, and that's okay. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna come onto our knees here. I'm gonna take my right foot and I'm gonna step it out in front of me. All right, now look at your knee. You want your knee to stay right on top of your ankle, but I'm gonna push my hips forward a little bit. So I'm thinking about really trying to push my hips forward, open up my hips, but I'm not leaning into it. Look, I'm just chest out and pushing my hips forward. Good. Good morning, sweet girl. How are you? All right, now I'm gonna keep that same foot out. I'm gonna sit back, press the heel into the floor. Can I have a kiss? Good morning.
Is that?
Can you say good morning? This is my cutest. I'm a little bit sweaty. Just a sweaty kiss. What good kiss? Oh. After I get unsweaty, I'll give you a
Is
kiss.
this the man from the room?
Yeah.
Change
Alright.
the color.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna push my hips forward. Keep that knee in line with the ankle. Just get a hip opener. And then sit back. Press the heel into the floor. Kind of sit back until you feel that stretch down through the back of your leg. Are you awake yet, Mary Gary? This is my beautiful Mary. She has a birthday this week, right, Mary? Somebody has a birthday. It's on Thursday, right?
Yeah, but we're gonna do it early and go 3 more days because
We're gonna do it early. All right, come up into a downward facing dog. Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of an early birthday celebration. Oh, 1 day early, right? Well, you're doing downward dog, good. That's a good stretch for the morning, right? Now we're gonna walk our hands up into front forward bend. So we're just gonna hang here in this bending position. Now you wanna bend long. You want a long back. So see how Mary's got a rounded back a little bit? You wanna try to get your back flat. So reach from your hip and then get those fingers towards the ground. Okay. Just let your head get heavy and pull you over a little bit more. And roll it up slowly. Roll our shoulders back a few times. Good. Reach your arms behind your back, open up your chest. Good. And then we're gonna put our hands in front of us, scoop it out. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. And release that. All right. Then we're gonna just take a deep breath in.
Mommy.
And a big exhale out. One more time. Inhale it up. And exhale it out. Good job. All right, remember today, I want you drinking that water. So fill up your water pitcher, put it in the water. Put it in the refrigerator and just kind of sip on it. Remember, women, we're saying around 72 ounces, and men around 100 ounces. You don't want to count what you were drinking during your workout. That's extra. You need extra because we just got sweaty. So anyway, all right, guys, I hope you have an awesome Monday, a great start to your week. And I will be back on Wednesday for a new workout. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.
Mommy, I tried